Pressure on the zoo currency, Naira, as market loses $800 million that could have gone into free education. They have squandered. That is why they say, oh, your market, I told you, gambling. They have lost $800 million in the zoo. But will it matter? The answer is no. Does it affect you? The answer is no. It doesn't. But the time you will know is when you go back and they say that 200 naira can no longer buy you pure water anymore. Then you will understand that something has gone seriously wrong. As those in Russia were complaining, you will not just need wheelbarrow to carry naira, you need gongoro to carry it because the currency will be so worthless.
The current Naira crisis in Nigeria, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mentioned about them all. He prophesied about them all. What is happening today? He said time would come. When did he make this broadcast? It was in 2015. He said time will come when that your 200 naira cannot get you pure water. And what is happening? People are using 500 naira, 700 naira to buy a bag of pure water, just a bag of pure water. And you say, so everything is all right here? No. Think again. I do say it all the time. A lot is happening now. A lot will still happen. A lot has happened before, we know. A lot is happening now. And don't forget, a lot it's still going to happen. We were initially talking about the issue in the Senate House. You saw how it all started, where Senator Ningi exposed a lot of things about the 2024 budget. He said 3.7 trillion naira is padded to the 2024 budget. But then some other persons in the Senate were saying it's a lie, it's not true. You are accusing us, you are accusing the Senate. In fact, what you are doing now is more like a civilian coup. But Senator Ningi stood his ground. He stood his ground to say it's not like that. Look at what I know about it. Now look at this. You know my take-home pay, but I don't know yours. Ningi hits Akpabio. It got to a point. Senator Ningi is telling Senate President, we've been in this Senate together. You know how much they pay me. But why don't I know what they pay you? How is it that I don't know your salary? I don't know your take-home pay, but you know mine. All of us are senators in this house. You know my take-home pay, but I don't know yours. These are things that are coming up from this exposure Senator Ningi made. And now Senator Ningi has been suspended. The House of Senate suspended Senator Ningi after he refused to say that what he meant was not true. Like what the information that was given by the press about his interview was misquoted. He was then suspended. We'll get to know all about that on this show. And then finally, Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the 2023 election, denies dumping PDP as he tackles Tinubu. On this note, I welcome you all back to Imoko BTV. Of course, you know what we do here. We'll bring you updates, everything happening in and around the country. Why not subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share our videos, and join us on other social media platforms like our Facebook and our Telegram channel, both at Imoko BTV. We would love to have you there. Please support us. Thank you. Let us go straight to the details. You know my take-home pay, but I don't know yours. Ningi hits Akpabio. The senator had earlier alleged that the 2024 budget was padded to the tune of 3.7 trillion naira. Ningi is the chairman Senate Committee on Population. He is also the chairman of the Northern Senators Forum. Although he was to make a presentation on the budget padding allegation, Ningi veered off, telling the Senate president he doesn't know how much he, Akpabio, and other principal officers earn in a month. He said, "We discovered some senatorial districts in this document have up to 120 billion naira, and my senatorial district has just 1.2 billion naira. Mr. President, in this budget presented to you, I have facts, constituency by constituency, some 100 billion naira, some 50 billion naira, some 120 billion naira, some 50 billion naira, some 30 billion naira, some have less than 1 billion naira. Mr. President, as I speak to you, I don't know your take-home pay. You know my own. I don't know the take-home pay of any other principal officers. My President, I know within budgetary provisions you made available funds for purchase of cars. Mr. President, I don't know how much you made for your cars and principal officers. I know how much was made for individual senators' cars." Like I said earlier, Senator Ningi, I don't even know who provoked Ningi. Ningi is ready to expose everything he knows as he is telling the Senate president, sir, I don't know how much you take home. Oh, I don't know. And I've discovered that different senatorial districts have a different money given to them, different amounts. I know that some get up to 120 billion naira, some 1.2 billion naira, some 150 billion, some 30 billion, some 50 billion, some less than 1 billion. I also know that you brought out some money for changing of cars for the senators. I know about all those ones. But sir, I don't know how much you take home. I don't even know how much or your other principal senators take home. A lot of things are going on here. But we won't continue to dwell here. We will move straight ahead. After all of this, of course, the Senate president gave him a chance to say, no, this is not what I said. I did not mean it. To correct whatever they think he made mistake in. So he couldn't do that. He didn't do that. And then it led to his suspension. Senate suspects Senator Ningi over budget padding. Of course, I am here with the very video of how he was suspended. Let's look at the details first. The Nigerian Senate on Tuesday suspended Senator Abdul Ningi for 3 months over his allegation that the federal government was operating two budgets. The suspension followed the amendment of prayers by Senator Jimo Ibrahim to the motion raised by Senator Solomon Adeola Olamilekon, which took senators hours to debate. Ningi granted an interview on Monday last week, alleging that the sum of 3.7 trillion naira could not be traced to projects. After a heated debate on Tuesday, a prayer was amended through a motion by Senator Ekpeyong Asko, representing Cross River South Senatorial District, saying that he should be suspended for 6 months. However, Senator Abdulrahid Malam Maidori from Jigawa suggested a month suspension. In his remarks, the Senate President sustained the 3-month suspension after he put the recommended prayers to a voice vote, and Ningi was suspended for 3 months. Senator Ningi suspension. Why? Because he said something and the Senate saw it as a threat. Let us look at the video of how he was suspended.
The motion has been moved by an amendment has been offered by distinguished Senator Maidoki and seconded by distinguished Senator Sani Musa that he be suspended for only 3 months from the Senate. Those in support of the suspension for 3 months say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So the civil Senator Ningi is hereby suspended for 3 months from all activities connected with the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Mr. President, sitting as chair, distinguished colleagues, I stand to move that the Senate reverse to plenary to enable the chair report progress. I so move.
Mr. President, sitting as chair, I second the motion that Chairman, the Senate reverse to plenary to enable the chair report progress. I so second.
As you can see, Senator Ningi was suspended and he left in peace without any problem. So be it. Like he said in his previous video, even if it will attract suspension, so be it. And that is that about that. Finally, we'll be looking at this. Atiku denies dumping PDP, tackles Tinubu. The presidential candidate of People's Democratic Party, PDP, in 2023, Atiku Abubakar, has denied reports that he has dumped the party. Atiku described the report as a mischief that is devoid of the truth, stressing that he is loyal to PDP. In a post on X, Atiku accused President Bola Tinubu of engaging in a relentless pursuit of personal agendas at the expense of national governance. Atiku challenged Tinubu to cease his bumbling escapades and prioritize the welfare of the people. I have been inundated with calls from our party members, supporters, and concerned Nigerians regarding the fabricated story in the nation, Tinubu's ragtag, alleging my departure from the official PDP Nigeria. Let me be unequivocal. This is pure mischief, devoid of truth. I reaffirm my unwavering loyalty to the PDP while advocating the swift merger of opposition parties. The urgency of this consolidation cannot be overstated. Tinubu's relentless pursuit of personal agendas at the expense of national governance is glaring. His myopic focus on 2027 betrays a disregard for the pressing needs of the populace. It's high time he ceased his bumbling escapades and prioritized the welfare of the people. My media team is vigorously countering the baseless claims. Let this be a wake-up call to all. The pursuit of power must not overshadow the imperative of effective governance. Together, let us propel. The pursuit of power must not overshadow the imperative of effective governance. Together, let us propel Nigeria forward, leaving behind the antics of political charlatans, Atiku said. So this has been the case. Atiku is a kind of warning Tinubu for trying to pass a message that is not true. I mean, his media team trying to pass a message that Atiku is leaving PDP. But Atiku has debunked the claims, and now he is sounding a kind of warning. Don't be so desperate for power that you put politics in jeopardy. That is just that about that. But how it concern us? When go to Senate, go separate fight for Senate House. My good people, this note to call it a wrap on this show. This is Imokobi TV. Please subscribe to this channel. As far as the bomb for Senate, we still need people who go bring water, quench them, but they no go see that one. Please subscribe, like our videos, share our videos. Join us on Facebook and Telegram, both at Imokobi TV. Thank you very much for joining us.